Alright, hey, I'm back. Wanted to say hello again. It's been a while since I posted the last video. When you last saw me, I had the Carrera 4S, the 997.1. I sold that back in October, November, and I ended up picking up a car in December, and I haven't shown you guys yet. I made some Instagram posts. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen it already. So I have the E28, I have the $1,000 LS400 that I daily drive, and I ended up buying something really cool. It's a Porsche as well, but it's not what you think. Anyways, here it is. So I picked up a 991.2 GT3. It's got the 4-liter Boxer 6 with like 510 horsepower-ish. So yeah, it's pretty interesting so far. It's like not the perfect spec car, but I think I did pretty well, especially for the price I paid. Right now is a good time to jump into them because the 992 generation is coming out. So from there, with the 992 coming out, you should start being able to get deals, especially the 991.1 and then 991.2. You should start getting a better deal on that as well. I picked mine up for in the high 140s, low 150s area. So somewhere around there, got a good deal. It's got about, it's got 13,000 miles. I picked it up, it's got 14,000 now. So anyways, here it is. It is the sapphire blue color. Take a look. All right, so here's my 991.2 GT3. As you can see, it's the sapphire blue. It's a little dirty because I live in Michigan and I try to drive this car as much as I can when I'm not driving the LS400. It's got the regular steel brakes. I didn't go with ceramic. And then it's got Pilot Sport Cup 2s on it. There's a little bit more of a different angle of it here. So you can see it's really, really nice in the sun. It looks good. Of course, it's a Porsche 911, so the engine is in the rear. Back here, you really can't see much. There's more carbon fiber. When you lift this up, you'll see there's a bunch of carbon fiber on the inside. And then from there, it's got the twin exit exhaust. I'm actually more of a fan of quad tips, but you know, twin's fine. It's just kind of the GT3 thing. I wanted the wing. I thought the wing would be awesome to have. I've always wanted a car with a wing. This is my first car with a wing on it. I never even put splitters or spoilers on my BMWs. So this is the first time I put a wing on something, well, besides the E28. It needs new rear tires. Has all new brakes. It is PPF'd basically around the entire car. You can kind of see a little bit of this line here. You can kind of see in the sun. Pretty much the only thing that is not covered is pretty much from here up. And it goes all the way up here, all the way to about somewhere over here. But most of the car is pretty much covered in PPF. So also, here's the inside of the vehicle. Gotta unlock it real quick. I did get 2 keys. So I got blue key and I got a yellow key. There you go. So here's kind of something interesting with the combination of the car. Just kind of got the basic door sills with the GT3 logo. Nothing fancy. I really wanted the ones that were LED and lit up, or with the carbon fiber around it. That could be a cool modification later. Same thing, you got the boring old Porsche 911 cup holders. In my opinion, yeah, they're not the best, but they're still better than the 992's, like single cup holder that you get. Decent size space in the glove box. I have all the paperwork information in here. Also, I got the competition seats, so the carbon fiber buckets. The whole thing's pretty much carbon fiber, which is really nice. You don't have the best support. You got to get used to it. If you're kind of lean and slim, yeah, it'll work for you, but if you are a little thicker, it definitely won't. I did not get all leather. I wish I did, but that's okay. There's a big price difference with all leather. So you can see going through. I didn't get the PDK either. I got the manual transmission, 6-speed. It's been great so far. A couple of the other things I ended up getting on it were the, definitely have the exhaust button, and I also have the front axle lift, which is pretty important, especially living in Michigan. Didn't get the Porsche Crest. I wish I could probably upgrade and get a Porsche Crest. That'd be fine. Got the yellow seatbelts. I would have preferred if they were red because of the brake calipers, but that's okay. A couple weird things with the spec of this. So it's got the regular steering wheel, which is all right. The Alcantara gets a little slimy after driving it for a while. But I got the white stitching with a yellow seatbelt. and the regular interior, basically color for the buckets. And then I got red brake calipers. So a little weird. So what I did to kind of fix that is, so I have the yellow. I ended up ordering some of the Porsche floor mats. Those are going to go in after the winter. And that should match the seatbelt and kind of handle that fiasco. So next, kind of going in, I also got the regular speakers. Perfectly fine. Got extra Alcantara around here. I think that's stock. So what I'll do is I'll show you also, before I go back to the driver's side, I'll show you the hood, the frunk. In the frunk, you got some typical storage space. I got a bag of cleaning supplies. I got my backpack, and the battery goes up here along with all the extra kind of components. So not too bad storage space. I'd say you could probably fit me in there, really. So not bad at all. If you go down, let's see here. Also with the Porsches, something you want to do is when you close the hoods, you got to be very gentle with it. Very gentle. You don't have to slam it or anything. It just automatically pretty much closes if you push it down softly. Another issue with this car, which is kind of strange, is when you wash it, water gets down here and then you start driving and it starts blowing up onto the hood and the windshield, and that gets annoying and fogs up the windshield. So that's kind of a weird problem you get with these cars, but it's no big deal really compared to the type of car it is. So also got the big boy 4-liter, which is kind of a flex on the 3.8 guys. Also, so here's the interior here on the driver's side. It's got automatic lights. My old one did not, so that's something to keep in mind. I love the dash. GT3, 14,630 miles right now. I'm going to drive it a lot this summer. I got to hardwire the radar detector in here as well. So yeah, a couple other things too. I wish that they had more carbon fiber on this car. I think what I'll do is eventually I'll modify this to be carbon fiber. I would love for this to be carbon fiber, the trim pieces. Love for the rear diffuser to be carbon fiber as well. The 992s is awesome. It's super aggressive. Also would love these winglets to be carbon fiber, even the entire deck pretty much to be carbon fiber. Another thing that would be great too is if I was able to get a carbon fiber hood and then pretty much get this in carbon fiber, get this in carbon fiber. That would be pretty awesome. And same thing for the other side. So kind of jumping into the car here. Get in. You can see here. You kind of have to sit yourself like this. Kind of scooch back and then get your legs in here. So let me, I'm pretty short, so you also have these are the manual seats. So you have an adjustment here to pull it forward, and you have a button to make it go up and down. So let me pull this forward here. There we go. So let me close it. Take the key, put it in the ignition here. Let me, there you go. Put your foot on the clutch. There you go. So the front end is raised. I can lower the front end. Hear that sound of air. Front end lowers. Now I also have the pretty much the standard steering wheel. I don't have any of the cool color you can get to match inside or the Alcantara, which is perfectly fine, no problem. Also, Apple Carplay is great. So I have my other phone hooked up in here. So for example, that's plugged in with USB into the phone. You have a setting in the phone which lets you go to Apple Carplay. You can close that, leave it, it'll keep your phone charged, and then you pretty much have access on Apple CarPlay here. So for example, if I go to home, it'll show the regular Porsche PCM menu. It'll go through, you can see all your information, you can go to maps. The regular map app is okay, perfectly fine. Navigation, apps, tuner, sound, you got more information about the car itself, distance traveled, gas mileage and such, a good 15.7 average MPG. Now, also you can jump into Apple CarPlay. Apple CarPlay lets you basically have access to everything you need, so different apps and such. Porsche makes a cool roads app, so you can keep in track of, see where your favorite driving roads are and make maps of them. Basically your own track. I use Waze. So, I mean, it's pretty interesting. You don't have heated seats with this. I believe you can get that option. This does not have it. A couple other little things here is pretty much basic controls. There's no dual zone. It's basically the entire car is a single zone climate. In here you have SD cards and such too you can put in here. And then there's also different menus. So in here you have different menus which you can go through. So this is the standard menu with all the information you need. And then from there you can go into performance charts, go into G-force meter, go into chrono, go into tire pressure. You can go into your trip, navigation, last address. You can go into the map and see where you are in the map, your phone, and the audio. So those are kind of some of the menus here. Basically typical gauge cluster for a Porsche, along with the Sport Chrono. You can control the Sport Chrono from in here as well. So that is also another thing too. Another cool thing is also has a fire extinguisher, which is another option, which is pretty cool. So if you ever run into issues and it's extremely hot out and your car has an issue, you have a fire extinguisher to hopefully save your life, but also be able to save your car at worst case scenario. So not bad for a upgrade from a 2008 911 Carrera 4S to a 2018 Porsche 911 GT3. Also, another thing I'd like to add is these inlets here. I would love to have these in carbon fiber, so hopefully I'll do that too. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I have more content coming soon for the GT3 and some of my other cars. I'm gonna be doing a brake job soon on the LS400 and maybe some upgrades to some of my other vehicles as well. Also, I will be hopefully making a review of the BMW 550i. You saw the Cayenne. Make sure to check out the Cayenne review. That is a great car to buy, especially if you're in the market for about a $20,000 range. Anyways, please enjoy the 2018 GT3. I'll have a POV drive coming out soon, and more information if you need to know, feel free to ask me. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.